Friends, in this session, I am going to explain about different values of properties mentioned in and predefined in CSS. In the previous session, we completely discussed about CSS, what is CSS, why the purpose of CSS, why we used in CSS for making HTML documents. Different types of CSS also we are shown in the previous session. Now going to explain about what are the different values available in CSS for making styles in HTML document preparation. Okay, in this session we are going to explain about properties, different properties and values. In CSS, many styles we are applying for making for a user viewing purpose. We are making different HTML documents by using CSS. By observing CSS, there is a number of properties and values are there. These properties and values are applied for making an web page or web document. Okay, by considering this, properties and values are nothing but the list of properties and values are fonts. First one is fonts, next one is text, third one is background, colors and images, and the fourth one is borders. Borders are boxes. Fifth one is units and URLs. What is units and URLs? Now coming to fonts. Coming to fonts, there is a fonts family. In family, we mention there are list of generic family, and second one is font family. Font family. If you want to mention a type of fonts by considering different font family values, this syntax is mentioned in every style. For this we can shown with an example. For example, there is a list of generic family, that is serif and monospace. These are different monospace. These are different generic family values available in font family. Okay, for taking these as example, we can prepare an HTML document. In this document preparation, we take the head section. First part is head part. There you mention any title for the document preparation. There you mention the title of the document. After that, take a style. In style, start with the style with syntax like this. After that, open curly brace. After that, directly you mention the p dot any class name. For example, that is serif. Example class name serif. There you mention font family, that is font family. One of the available font family, that is Times New Roman. Times New Roman. After that, it is category of Times with the generic family, that is serif. There you take the this font generic family style applied by serif under the category of serif. Okay, under the family of serif. After that, close the curly brace. After that, you close the, that is close the this session part. After that, close the style. After that, close the head part. After that, what you want, that is next part is body. There you want to apply this paragraph tag to this class name. If you want to apply this open paragraph tag with syntax as class name equal to serif, then after what the text you want to mention there, the representation of text, then automatically applied this type of category of font family style there. Then after close the this regarding this tag, and after close body part. Then after close the end the HTML tag. This is the representation of font family. There you also mentioned, that is second one is style of the representation. In this category, that is font family, next one is font style. Next property, font style. If you want to mention, there is a list of styles available, that is first one is normal text. If you want to present the text as normal, next one is light, and the second one is bold, thickness. Okay, for representation we take it, we can explain it with example. There again, for the document representation, you take this text in the example of head part. There you mention style tag. Then after start this part, there you mentioned a paragraph. There mention font style. Here it is the property and its value is normal. Then after close the curly brace, then close this entire part, that is style. Then by defining this, it automatically applies in the body part for paragraph. Okay, there you mention the what the text you want to present in the final outcome, then it automatically applies to the text what you represented. Then completion of the entire document, you close that. Syntax is as follows. Okay, then if you don't want this type of normal, you have to mention the value as light. Okay, any type of, or you mention bold. The text can be present in a bold content, like means in a thick format compared to other ones. Okay, next one is font size. Next one is font size. This is the size of the text what we present, that is font value. The in any numeric number or or numeric number or percentage, thickness percentage, like 25 percentage, 100 percentage, like this. And also you mention the font value, that is size of the font in numeric consideration, that is 12, 25. Okay, by representing this you can example as, for example, if you want to present this type of numeric size, the syntax is for representation of font size, that is any element means any tag, that is for example h1, you represent the font size as, that is property font size, there you mention the value, that is 25. Okay, it in the, after that close this tag, then you call in the body session, body part, there you mention the h1 tag, then it automatically applies to the text what you mentioned in the h1 tag, then after close the h1 tag, then after close the body session. Okay, by taking these fonts as property, there is a category like font family or generic family, then after second one is font style, we represent the normal or light or bold way, then after font size, representation of text, that is height of the text with the comparing with other text. Okay, these are the different values and properties and values represented in fonts by considering the font values. Second one is backgrounds and colors. Backgrounds and color. Background, color and images. For example, if you mention this background color for the one text with another, for example, there is a document. In this document, there is a heading, something heading, and another one is some paragraph like excellent in education in West Godavari. Okay, there this is heading, some heads to heading, and this is a paragraph. If you want to mention this heading in blue color, this paragraph in purple color. For this making styles, you want to by using background colors. Okay, for example, by preparing this type of document, okay, start with HTML tag, then in head section you mention the style. Okay, you mention the style, after that start the context of the style. Okay, there one is heading, it is in H2. Okay, for this mention the if you want to present this heading in blue color, so you have to take the background color is the property, and any type of value you mention here, that is in, if you want to present this value in blue. Okay, after that semicolon, close the curly brace, and after again this session, close this session, that is style, after that close head part. Okay, thereafter again another value, that is paragraph P, you mention the tag P, there you want to background color, same property, that is background color is the keyword for representing this paragraph as value, that is purple. Okay, for this again you directly mention the body part, that is actual content of the page. Okay, for this you mention h2 tag. After that mention the text chambers. Then after close h2. Then another element tag p. There you mention excellent in studies. Okay, after that close paragraph tag. Then after completion of the entire text, body tag close, then close the HTML tag. Okay, like this you mention the property, that is background color. Whatever you want to mention the color for the final outcome, you mention like this, and the syntax is as follows. Okay, after that second another one is, if you want to mention any image that is located in your page, for the entire preparation you want to mention a background image for this. Okay, the image is sample one of sample college chambers image in the format JPEG. Okay, this is this image can be seen in the background page of the HTML document. For this representation you mentioned as in the style part. Okay, again you follow the syntax. There you mention body for the entire document representation, background image. There mention the background image, and after colon URL, that is image location, that is single quote. There you represent the location of the file, sample.jpeg. After completion of this, single quote close and curly brace close. Then after close the style part. After that open the body tag. There you mention completely the image is coming to the and displays the background. For this is the another property, that is background color. About background colors and background image, this is the representation and syntax we can follow to represent the background color and images for the document preparation. Okay, after that coming to next property and value. That is text. If you want to represent a text, there is a list of values present for representing the and the final outcome for the document preparation. Okay, there is a list of available contents, that is text transformation, and another one is text decoration, and next one is text alignment, and another one is text indentation. Okay, coming to text transformation. Transformation means changing the text type. For example, For example, if you want to mention the text in the lowercase order, total text in lowercase, or another type is uppercase, lowercase or uppercase, or third one is capitalized. Capitalized case. That means if you want that, if you want to mention the text transformation for making a web pages, there is any content or text. If you want to transform those text in any these formats, you mentioned as, for example, in style part, there you mention the text transformation. The syntax is, for example, there is a paragraph in a document, in a web document, there is a paragraph, something paragraph like hello, good morning. Good morning. For this text or paragraph, you mentioned as P, thereafter close curly brace. There you mention the text transform, that is property. Text transform colon transform as, for example, capital in every word, capital in every individual word. You mention, you want to mention like this, there you represent the value as capitalize, capitalize. Okay, then it automatically applies the what you mentioned text transform value property to the text, then it automatically applies. Okay, thereafter you close the curly brace and after close this entire session. That is style part. After preparing the body part, that is representation of actual content of the body, there you mention the P, paragraph element, then you mention the text, any text, any form, good morning, then it automatically applies and changes. Okay, then close the body. If you want to represent the text transform as lower value, then the representation of final outcome text as all small letters. Okay, any value that you mention only uppercase. For any headings, uppercase, upper, you mention the value as upper, that is it changes as in uppercase. Okay, coming to next one, that is text decoration. In this property, text decoration means we can decorate the text in a ways like there are in three values, that is underline, first one is underline, that means text in, for example, there is any text with underline. Okay, and another one is overline. Okay, that means text with cross, overline. Another one is line through. line through. That means a line goes in a middle of the text, line through. Overline means text in the upper. Okay, these are the different values for representing text decoration. By this we can represent in the style part. There you mentioned as, for example, you represent the text for heading H1. There you mention the text decor property with their value, that is any three of the values, that is underline. For example, this is heading, you want to mention this heading with underline, value underline. After that, close the semicolon, there close curly brace. Automatically it applies the value what you mentioned in the style part. It again in the automatical apply what you mentioned in the body presentation or body preparation. This is about text decoration. Next one is text alignment. That you know about text alignment. For example, if you mention the total text or content in left side, you mention the value as left, or you want to mention the text in right side, the value is right. If you want to mention that text as in the center, that is the total text is present in the center. For example, you prepare a document, there is a heading that is presented in the middle of the document. For representing this, you mention the text alignment as in style. There you mention, for example, preparing this type of document, it can be mentioned in the heading tag, that is H2. For representing this H2, open the curly brace. There you mention the property, that is text alignment, colon alignment. Syntax like this you have to follow for applying this type of values and properties. Colon there you mention the value. For example, this is you want to present this type of title in the center part of the document. There you mention the value is center. After that, end with semicolon. Then after, close the curly brace. After that, close this part, style part. Then after, what the content you want to mention in the body, there you prepare those content with the tags, that is you represent as H2 and the text is chambers. For representing this, you can align this content by what are the represented values can automatically applies to the tag. Okay, thereafter close the body session. This is the syntax you have to follow to represent the text alignment. Okay. Next one is text indentation. Text indentation means some space for the total paragraph. If you start the paragraph or any lines of paragraph, for example, this is a, take it as this is a paragraph, there you mention some space for starting of the paragraph. This space, this alignment is called text indentation. Okay, this type of property is called text indentation. For spacing, creating some space for entire paragraph starting. Okay, this type of allocation we use the property value that is text indentation for representing this. For example, for any document preparation, there is a style part. In the style tag, in this part you mention the style. There you mention the paragraphs. For paragraph p, you want to mention the text indent. Text indent. After that, value can be given in pixels, or percentage. In pixels or percentage. For representing this, for example, you represent the text indent with the percent values. Take the document, entire document as 100 percentage. There you mention the space is 25 percentage. Then after, close the curly brace, then close this part. Okay. That means the created paragraph can indent the space, allocate the space with by taking this value. Okay, this is about text indentation. These are the different properties and values category by text, by representing the text in the final document preparation. For example, text transformation decoration, these are sub values also there, that is what you want to mention or what do you want to prepare for the document preparation, there you want to mention. Next one is boxes. Fourth property, that is boxes. By taking the boxes as we considering the entire document, there the entire document, there you mention the four types of values, that is if you create a margin, this part is taken as margin, and this is no color. No color, that means it can be appeared in transparent. Okay, no background color. Okay, next one is background, that means next part is background. After that, padding. This is the content box. Actual content preparation, we represent this box is called padding. Then after you mention the contents with boxes. These boxes are called actual content of the body. Okay, for representing these margins, we can again use the background property. That is, if you want to mention, for example, in body, entire body, you want to mention margin, background color, background color is something yellow. For preparing the document, this yellow color can be appeared with a transparent color. Okay, there body as dot margin. For example, you want to margin value. This is entire document background color, entire body of the background color. There you want to mention a margin. The margin can be four values, that is margin with top, bottom, left, right position. Okay, this you want to allocate with this value, that is left with 25 percentage, right with 25 percentage, and after top position allocation 25 percentage is the pixel value percentage of the entire document. After that bottom is 25 percentage. What the values you mentioned in the margin part, you can call the margin, that is these values are automatically applied for the document preparation. After that coming to border, that is for representing the border, the syntax is as follows, that is for applying the border for the paragraph, p dot class name 1, there you mention the border style 6 percentage, 10 percentage, and width is how much width you want to allocate, that is within pixel or percentage. For example, you mention the percentages, after that close. Okay, when you want to call in the body part, you call as p space class equal to class name 1 by applying this property and value for the what the text you want to represent. Okay, next one is padding. Padding also have the values. You want to mention the padding values with the same as pattern. For example, you want to apply for the paragraph, p dot padding, there also values left, right, bottom, and top. These are the positions of allocation of padding. There you mention the values in percentage or pixel values, 25, 25. These are the values for allocating the padding. Okay, after that semicolon, 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 then close the curly brace. You can call the class in paragraph in the body section, that is p space call equal to padding. These values what are representing before in the style part, these values are directly applied for the padding. Okay, after that coming to content, actual content we are preparing. For example, we represented in the before values, that is background colors, images, whatever you represent, there you represent the actual content of the body. Okay, this is another property, that is boxes. Last, that is last property value, last property value, that is units and URLs. Units and URLs. Units and URLs. These are not property. This is the values for what we representing the in the previous properties. Unit means are nothing but the values we are representing in the before property values. For example, we taking the length, height, width, these values for representing points. Points are pixels and percentage. For the taking as origin as these values by taking the document, entire document. For example, entire document as 100%, we allocate the percentage 25 or 5%. This value is considering by a total content, total page size in the percentage value, where you mention the pixel also there, that is points also there. Okay, next one is URLs. URLs are nothing but the uniform resource locator. This is used to locate the image or audio or video, what the content we present in the what you want to present in the document preparation. There you mention the URL value. URL is nothing but the resource located. For example, location of the file that can be presented in our local drives or devices. These are used to locate that file. That file can be automatically applied to the document preparation. This is about the entire concepts of different properties and values that are available in the document preparation in the CSS concepts. Okay, I hope you understand the values. If you want to learn these concepts by applying these type of values with the syntax, follow the syntax and representing those by practically, these concepts are very useful. Okay, thank you.